Hello and welcome. Today's video is going to be a look at the Bureau of Land Management's Wild Horse and Burro Adoption in Okeechobee, Florida. Many of the horses here are from the famed Onaqui herd that runs wild in Utah. Their adopters have been patiently awaiting their arrival after winning them on the internet auction. There are also 3 pens full of horses still available for adoption that came from a variety of herds in Wyoming, Oregon, California, and Nevada. This black gelding in the back here is also an Onaqui, but he needed to be separated from his herd because he was getting a little too sassy. There's also a nice selection of burros at this event. The wild horses and burros at satellite events on the East Coast are available to approved adopters only for an $125 adoption fee. Adopters must guarantee that they have a sturdy 6-foot tall corral or round pen with at least 400 square feet of space per horse and an appropriate shelter for their region. They must arrive prepared with a stock trailer without dividers or a drop gate so the animals can be loaded safely. These horses go to their new homes on a 1-year adoption contract that ensures they will be properly fed and cared for and not sold at a livestock auction. The BLM will do a home check to see that the facilities are safe for handling wild horses and make sure the animals are in good health. After a year is up, the adopter must have their veterinarian sign off that the animals have been cared for and are healthy before the BLM will release the title of ownership to the adopter. After they are titled, the wild horses are fully assimilated to domestic life and become legally identical to any domestic horse.
Hi, cutie pie. 4052.
If an adopter fails to provide adequate care for the horses and burros they adopt, the BLM does their best to repossess the animals and prevent the adopter from adopting again, as these horses belong to the BLM until they are titled. Checking in on the Onaqui horses, we find that it's time for this little guy to go home. The staff need to separate him from the others so he can be loaded.
Sir.
He brought a friend, so the staff member is careful to only allow the pinto past him to go back to the holding pen. After gates are closed, this guy is allowed to make his way down the alley to wait his turn to load. This Cremello mare is loaded in the chute ahead of him. Releasing them out of a tight space helps them move forward and onto the adopter's trailer. Most horses load right up without issue. If you follow the photographers that document the Onaqui herds, you may recognize some of the horses here. Some of them have names and many photographs of their time on the range. One young gelding in particular stands out to me. This is the Cremello colt known as Salt. I know his new family is very excited for his arrival, and he already has a little girl that loves him. If you recognize any of the other horses here, leave a comment below, as I would love to hear their story. Salt is pretty relaxed throughout this event, so I decide to go introduce myself. When I get close, another very curious horse comes over to say hello. Salt decides to investigate my camera in between mouthfuls of hay. When I offer my hand for him to sniff, this adorable gelding can't resist the temptation to also come over and meet me. These two from across the alley are getting curious as well. While many of these feral horses are extremely friendly and want to be with people, some are a little more scared. This big stinking water gelding has been returned due to aggression and will need a special person to teach him how to trust people. While many people are interested, the BLM wants to ensure this guy finds his perfect home. At the time I'm editing this video, he's still available, as the right person hasn't stepped forward to take him on yet. The Onaqui horses become alert as staff prepare to sort this Camilla mare out so she can go to her new home. The gate is open to allow the other horses into the alley. Staff do their best to put as little pressure as possible to move the horses around. Once the pinto gelding and the roan mare are secure in the round pen, they can open the gate for the Cremello to make her way down the alley to the loading chute, and the rest can be allowed back to their pen. This mare's adopter has chosen to have her haltered in the chute, and she stays fairly calm during the process.
Oh, well, that's got to give you some warm, fuzzy feeling. Good girl. It's okay, Mama.
She isn't quite sure about going in the trailer at first, but ultimately takes that first step towards her new life of luxury. The pinto's turn is coming soon. The staff move these two cuties down the alley and close the gate to prepare the next load. These wild horses are so used to moving through gates that the process is typically quick and easy.
Get in there.
I'm very happy to see so many horses going to great loving homes. Salt and the other Onakis will catch a ride to their new homes shortly, and any other horses that aren't adopted by tomorrow will be offered for adoption at the Florida storefront in Bell. Thank you to those that adopted, and if you are interested in adopting your own Mustang, visit www.blm.gov/WHB for more information. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.